One of the most powerful ways to add content into your hub is with Twitter. The reason for that is that Twitter can not only pull information from your Twitter account, but you can also use Twitter search to track hashtags or track content that has been generated from a particular event or breaking news. So I'm just going to give you a quick example of both here. First of all, I'm going to authorize hubs to access and get data from my Twitter account. So there you go. Let's just click on the authorize button there, enter in my username and password, and once authorized, the Twitter account is linked up. So once that's linked up, you can see there are a few options. So we can add all of our tweets, anything we have favorited, and also choose whether to have the tweets auto-published or not. Now, as it's our Twitter account, it only pulls content that we have submitted or retweeted, so I'm happy enough to auto-publish as we've already policed that content. If, however, you were tracking hashtags, so if I enter in the 3D issue hashtag in the search box here, once that starts pulling in content, you might want to check the content before it's submitted. So when you're tracking a hashtag, you might want to have the auto-publish disabled by default, and you can then inspect that as you go through. So tracking hashtags, very, very simple to do. There are a number of ways that you can use different operators to filter the results that are coming back. So for example, let me just click here to give you some examples. So you can track terms, you can track breaking news stories, hashtags, content from particular sources, referencing particular places, and also you can track content that was being generated from a particular location, dates and so on. So let me give you an example of that. So today is the 10th of September, and yesterday was the day Apple launched the iPad Pro. So let's say we wanted to track content that was being generated at that event. So let me just launch Google Maps here. And the event yesterday was actually happening at the Bill Graham Auditorium in Grove Street, San Francisco. So if I just enter that location, here is the venue. And up here, if you look at the URL, you can see the geocode for this location, which is what we're going to use here to generate this search. So I can get hubs to pull in tweets being generated from this exact location. So I'm just going to copy that geocode, and I can take that back into my hub, and now I'm going to create a Twitter search. So back in hubs, I want to track any content with the hashtag Apple. So I'm going to generate my search here. So Apple, and I want to get image only. And I want it to be near the geocode of the venue hosting the actual Apple event. So there we go, a specific Twitter search there using the search operator, and I can add that in. And there you go. You can see if I select next, the content will be added below there. So very quickly, I'll select next, and it builds a very quick preview of that publication. Now, because we're using Twitter search filtering, it may take a little longer for the Twitter search content to come back, but actually there you go, the content is there. And if I click next, you can see all this content has been added to the section. And if we go to the last screen and open up the quick preview, there you have it, the content totally specific to this Apple event, posted by the people that were actually at the event itself. So a really powerful tool here.